Hey all, this is Ron from Military Images. And for those of you who watch my daily videos, you often hear me refer to you students of the Civil War. I use that phrase often out of respect because I know that we share in common a love of educating and raising awareness about the Civil War period. Today's video, a little different. I want to talk a bit broader. I want to talk to students of 19th century photography, all of those individuals who started out with the knowledge of this man here, Daguerre, who invented, building on the work of others, invented the first commercial form of photography. Well, there's a symposium that I want to tell you about that gets into all of 19th century photography with some amazing and wonderful programming. Before I get into it, I got to tell you, in all transparency, I'm on the board of the Daguerreian Society. The society has been around for, gosh, 40 or 50 years, and I have come to truly appreciate the work that they've done to raise awareness, to educate, to inform about 19th century photography and just how important it is, not only to our visual history, but for the history of the country and the world. Well, it's an international organization, and we'll have folks from all around attending the symposium, which is happening in late September. I'll leave links below so you can check out all the information. But I would love for you to consider attending the symposium. You can do it in person, it's in Hartford, Connecticut, or you can do it virtually. Any way you want to go, you'll have a good time. That I'm pretty confident of. Now, I want to tell you about some of the presentations. I can't get into all of them, just don't have enough time, but I do want to touch on just a few of them to give you a flavor of what the symposium speakers are like and what they're going to be talking about. So let's begin with Matt Mason. He's from the Beinecke Library, it's part of Yale University. It is an amazing repository of historic images. He's going to be looking at the Peter Palmquist and the Meserve Kuhnhart collections, which you all may be familiar with, Mexican War daguerreotypes, Yosemite stereos, portraits of pioneering women, images of the Civil War, and the Trans-Mississippi West. All kinds of information about formats, makers, and places that tell the story of the 19th century. Oh, and there's more. Matt's going to be talking about a new digitized collection of 13,000 CDVs available in the fall. Yeah, you heard me right. 13,000 CDVs. Now, those of you who watch me regularly, you know the clock, the grandfather clock in the background. I love it. And I'm going to love this presentation too. I know it. It's by Bob Frischman. He's going to be talking about horology and daguerreotypes, the symbolism of time and clocks in these occupational images. He's going to be exploring examples about how timekeepers are signaling their crafts, their status, and everything tied to time, connecting to 7 centuries of art that involve timepieces. Now, here's one for those of you who are specifically interested in the Civil War. This is a presentation by Brian Duggan, and the title tells you everything you need to know. On the Prairie with General Custer and his hounds. Well, you're going to meet some of his canine friends thanks to Brian. And there's more. You know, we always talk about the fronts of the images. Well, let's talk about the backs. I love the graphics, these advertising cards where the photographers advertise their studios in big cities and small towns across the country. Well, if you like those graphics, those really crazy mix, what seems like a crazy mix of fonts and colors. Well, Stanley Burns, MD, you may know that name from the Burns Archive. He's going to be talking about all of these unique graphics. So set aside the front. Let's look at the back and see what these graphics, what do they tell us about photography and about design? Now, The next presentation, I know you're aware of. You students of the Civil War, you students of Civil War photo collecting, I know you've used Kurt Luther's Civil War photo sleuth to take advantage of the face recognition technology to find a name and connect it to a face. Well, Kurt's going to be talking about Civil War photo sleuth. He's going to talking about the origins and talking about what's to come in the future. You will not want to miss that one. Now, Karl Motz, who is a legendary longtime collector, that he and I have something in common. We both love the CDVs. He's going to be talking about the man pictured here, C.L. Goodrich from out west, an express manager, a journalist, a showman. He's talking about CL through photography, including the CDV images. There is also going to be a panel, and I'll leave it here, a panel discussion led by Wes Cowan, Cowan's Auctions today, Freeman Hinman Auctions. We're going to be talking about the future of collecting, what's driving prices, the subjects, the formats, the provenance, the institutions, the demographics. It's going to be looking at recent auctions and private sales. Where are the shifts going to happen? It's going to be a candid conversation. Wes is moderating a panel. On that panel, Denise Bethel, Katie Horstman, Diane Wagoner, and Aaron Waters. It's going to be, I know it's going to be a great conversation. So don't miss out. Go check it out. I've got the links below. So learn more about the entire events if you're thinking about going in person to Hartford, or I'm also including a link to register for the virtual event. The donation that you make, the registration fee that you pay is going to help support the organization. So thanks so much for listening. Check out the links, and I hope to see you, whether it's in person or virtually, at the Daguerreian Society Symposium.